Number 7 Penn State 71-41 Big Ten at number 24 Michigan State 62-41 Big TenSpartan Stadium, East Lansing, Michigan Saturday, 12 p.m. Fox. Number 7 Penn State attempts to bounce back from a crushing loss at Ohio State with a visit to number 24 Michigan State. Scouting Penn State's 7th-ranked Nittany Lions frittered away a 15-point fourth-quarter lead in a 3,938 loss to Ohio State last Saturday, dealing a severe blow to their hopes for a Big Ten championship repeat and/or a berth in the college football playoff. Saquon Barkley ran back the opening kickoff for a touchdown and also scored on a 36-yard run, but his other 20 carries netted 8 yards. He continues to lead the nation in all-purpose yards per game, 206.3. He is also 4th in kickoff return average, 34.4, and 5th in scoring, 84 points. McSorley has clicked on 65.9% of his throws, for 2,071 yards and 16 touchdowns. He has been intercepted 5 times. Jason Cabinda has 59 tackles to lead the defense, but the Lions had no answers for Buckeyes quarterback J.T. Barrett in last week's fourth quarter. Scouting Michigan State's 24th-ranked Spartans fell 3,931 in triple overtime at Northwestern last week, despite a 445-yard, 4-touchdown passing day from quarterback Brian Lewerke. 2 of his TD throws went to Cody White, who caught 9 balls for 165 yards in all. White has just 20 catches this season, however, and is 3rd on the team behind Darrell Stewart 353,621 and Felton Davis 334,057. Running back L.J. Scott has rushed for 511 yards, 4.5 per carry. MSU leads the conference and is 4th in the FBS in rushing defense, allowing just 89.8 yards a game. The Spartans are also 8th in the country in total defense, 283.4. Linebacker Joe Bachie has 73 tackles, and defensive end Kenny Willicks has contributed 4 sacks and 8.5 tackles for loss. Historipsa won last year's meeting, 4,512 to even the all-time series at 15,151. Storyline to watch: the Lions lost defensive tackle Ryan Bates and defensive end Ryan Buchholz to leg injuries against the Buckeyes. That appeared to greatly affect the team late in the game, when it could neither block Osu nor mount a significant pass rush. Coach James Franklin does not address injuries, but it seems unlikely either will play this week. What's at stake? The teams have exchanged blowouts the last 2 years. At the end of the 2015 game, Spartans coach Mark D'Antonio gave his center a carry, and he rumbled for a touchdown. At the end of last year's game, the Lions still had their starters in, and were still throwing. So, yes, there would appear to be some bad blood. Prediction: if you can't block anyone and can't mount a pass rush, how do you win? Michigan State 27, Penn State 24. The first college football playoff rankings of the season were released Tuesday night, and Penn State was nowhere to be found in the top 4. After leading by as many as 18 points last Saturday at Ohio State, the Nittany Lions allowed 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns to J.T. Barrett for a 3,938 loss. As a result, Penn State fell to number 7 in the AP poll, its worst position of the season, and landed in the same spot of the college football playoff rankings. While the Nittany Lions are on the outside looking in, Georgia is peering down at the rest from the number 1 perch, followed by Alabama, Notre Dame and Clemson. Oklahoma and Ohio State were the next 2 in the selection committee's initial top 25. The final rankings that will determine the participants in the college football playoff semifinals come out December 3rd. Georgia and Alabama, Southeastern Conference rivals, are both undefeated and have been dominating its competition. The Bulldogs' one close game was at Notre Dame in September, a 2019 victory. The Fighting Irish 71 have not lost since, including blowouts of Michigan State, Southern California and North Carolina State. Clemson 71, the defending national champion, and Alabama have been ranked in the initial top 4 by the selection committee each of the last 3 seasons. The Tigers and Tide played for the last 2 national titles, with each winning 1. Over the first 3 seasons of the playoff, a total of 5 teams have been ranked in the top 4 of the initial ranking and gone on to reach the semifinals. Florida State, which was 2nd in 2014, Clemson 1st and Alabama 4th in 2015, and Alabama 1st and Clemson 2nd in 2016. After Penn State, the rest of the top 10 was followed by number 8 TCU, number 9 Wisconsin and number 10 Miami. The Badgers and Hurricanes are both undefeated but with no marquee victories. Here is the top 25 first rankings. Top 2 combining and closing keycap. 5 combining and closing keycap. Pick.twitter.com. 2 Hive CFB playoff. At CFB playoff October 31, 2017. Everything was going well for James Franklin and number 2 Penn State, as the Nittany Lions entered the fourth quarter with a 15-point advantage Saturday over Ohio State. Then Buckeyes quarterback J.T. Barrett threw for 3 touchdowns in the final quarter to defeat the Nittany Lions in heartbreaking fashion, 3,938. As a result, the Nittany Lions fell to number 7 in the latest AP poll, their worst position of the season. Georgia moved up to number 2 and took 2 first-place votes from top-ranked Alabama in a major reshuffling of the top 10 in the Associated Press college football poll. Every team in the top 10 except idle Alabama changed positions in the poll released Sunday following Ohio State's last-second victory over Penn State and Iowa State's win over TCU. The Crimson Tide finished with 59 first-place votes, and Georgia snared 2 after turning the world's largest outdoor cocktail party into a 427 runaway over rival Florida. Ohio State moved up 3 places after rallying to beat the No. 2 Penn State. Wisconsin climbed 1 spot to number 4 and Notre Dame rounded out the top 5 by moving up 4 places. Penn State dropped to number 7 behind Clemson, followed by Oklahoma, Miami and TCU, which dropped 6 spots after its 147 loss to the Cyclones. Alabama and Georgia gave the SEC the top 2 spots in the poll for the first time since 2013. The last conference to go 12 in the poll was the Big Ten in 2015, when Ohio State and Michigan State sat atop the poll. To view the rest of the AP poll, click here.